Hey guys, how's it going? What's up? It's Xfear RKO here with another great cast. We're gonna be casting a 2v2 game, and I do have a special guest caster with me, my boy Jesse Jackson.
What's up?
Yeah, and he's fucking badass. He's cool as hell. One of the rawest people online. So he's gonna help me cast this shit. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start the replay now. So, what race do you play, Jesse?
Terran. I play Terran.
Awesome, awesome. And what can you tell us about this game?
Well, in this game, I played with this guy Victor, and I told him I was going to do my RKO tank marine push.
Nice,
Well, at
man.
least that's what I call it. And
Yeah.
basically, usually, I like to push when I get about 3 tanks and a rack of marines.
Pretty nice, man. Sounds like a pretty well balanced push. It's definitely gonna wreak some havoc, and this is the Terran Fest. So we can see here we got 4 Terrans, no cross spawns either. There's some banter back and forth here at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, yeah. The dude, I guess he wanted to be something else because the game started with him random. I don't think he wanted to be Terran.
Oh yeah, I see. Human Planet.
Sounds like a movie. I
Yeah.
started to ask him, "Are you like Will Smith or something? Ain't that one of his movies coming out?"
You're like, bro, are you Will Smith or Jada Smith?
I should have said Jada.
Are you Tom Cruise? It's funny because Will Smith's making a movie about Earth and shit, and then you got Oblivion, Tom Cruise coming out like at the same time. You're like, which one do I watch?
Right. I
Yeah.
seen the Oblivion. It was pretty good.
Bro, I saw it too. Saw it on it was on Saturday, man. It was really good. I liked it.
And I did something a little weird here, just on GP, because I just was experimenting. I was thinking these guys, since that guy didn't want to be a Terran, he wasn't going to be that aggressive.
Mhm.
So I built 2 foods first before I built my racks.
Oh, okay.
Um, since my APM is kind of low, I tend to try to do things to make sure I don't fall behind in terms of supply lock. That's
Sounds.
what I've been working on the most, making sure my supply lock doesn't happen to me.
Yeah.
But
So
I've been doing a lot of those exercises you had me doing with the little training things they have in StarCraft, and I got my APM up to about 130 right now.
that's awesome, dude. So yeah, guys, make sure you keep an eye on your supply count always. Being supply blocked is not good for your game. If you get supply blocked constantly and you need help, just come to me. I'll coach you. But all jokes aside, like definitely keep an eye on your supply, guys. Let's see here, so SCV counts are pretty. They're kind of far apart actually. Weird. One guy has 17, two of you have 14, one of you guys have 16. So this is just pretty weird. We got mules now. Oh, you got the first mule. Nice. Jesse with that first mule.
Just trying to get it in.
Yeah.
The
So
other thing I know in the Wings of Liberty, what I used to do with my RKO tank marine push, I would only build 2 racks and pump out a crap load of marines and then build my tanks. But it seems like the meta game's changed a little bit with this one. So now I built 3 racks
yeah,
and
yeah.
constantly produce.
Because now you don't have to research that tank upgrade, so now you have all that extra money to play around with. Remember how you had to research tank?
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's included, man. It's fucking awesome.
It kind of threw my timing off because I'm so used and initially I was so used to doing that.
Yeah. We got a sensor tower going down for red.
Yeah, I was glad he did that because we didn't scout. So when he did that, well, I said, "Oh, good. Now I know where he is." And then that's when I threw down the expo. In
Nice.
the Wings of Liberty, I used to expo at about 8 minutes. That's when I would do that first push. But on this one, I usually do the push after my expo finishes, and then I can do my SCV transfers.
Yeah. So you hear that, guys? Don't get sensor towers and not Jesse knows where you are. Let's see here. So
That's what I scanned him, and I seen he had the reactor on his factory. So
so you're
so far,
expecting Whittles and Hellions.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at blue here. Blue, it looks like everybody's going Mac. I mean, we got factory here, starport on blue, another factory from red, and your partner has a factory. You got your factory now. This is like crazy.
Now, when you're doing Terran versus Terran, is there any time when you'll go bio? And what does your bio consist of for the most part?
If I do an early bio push, I could either do 6 racks all in Marines, or I can do 3 racks push with like 4 Marauders and like 7 or 8 Marines hit at 6 minutes with 3 barracks, 2 tech labs, and 1 reactor. And there's other things to do. You can do 4 racks with no ups. It's so many builds you can do, but definitely you gotta hit before 6 minutes. Now you got these tanks here. See these tanks?
Okay. Now, on average, do you think, at least I know at your level, do people usually have will they possibly have a tank at 6 minutes, or you think
yeah. It's a little bit more rare in 1v1s, but in team games you should see a tank by 6 minutes, at least one. That's usually what makes you go back. So.
Right. So I knew my army was going to be a little small because I expoed, but at this point now, I'm just trying to get my income up so I can start really producing an army now, especially since my partner didn't expo. So I figured somebody had to have some money.
Yeah. I'm actually trying to figure out the controls here. I know there's a way to pull up everybody's supplies and shit.
So I'm just waiting on that next tank, and then I want to try to boogie out of there. And I took your advice. I know you were saying early in the early game like this, the shield is probably more of a benefit than the stem. So normally when I do tank marine, I'll research the shield first, then I do stem second.
Okay. Yeah, because it gives you that extra HP and it's more durable. I would only do stem like if you really want to hit really early and you want to have that advantage, then I would probably do that. But once the attack is kind of delayed like this, I would definitely get more HP, so your units can last longer. And we have some Whittle mines there from red, which those things are crazy.
Yeah, I think eventually I'm gonna do a scan, and I'm gonna see him moving them out, and then that's what I'm gonna tell him to watch out for those. When I thought he was gonna do a drop, I didn't realize he had built his engineering base, so I ran behind his mineral line and I put a tower there because I figured that's where the drop was gonna come from.
Nice, man. Teamwork right there, guys. Putting turrets for your partner, man. Sometimes you team up with scrubs. They get dropped. So definitely Jesse's on top of that. Seeing here. But we should be seeing some action soon. Both sides are amassing pretty well. Oh, whoa.
What would I do? Did I do that?
No, that was me.
Oh, no. Okay.
Sorry about that, guys. I was pressing buttons on the keyboard. This never happened.
And I wanted to push out, but I thought since this dude is lacing the field with mines, I told him I wanted to get a Raven because I don't, want to lose half my army getting there.
Yeah, definitely. Good call on the Raven, dude. And if you're like in a big hurry, you can just scan and look for him.
Mm-hmm. In my last scan, I seen they still hadn't really exploded, so then I started my third I know one time you
Nice.
said if you can average building an expo every 5 to 6 minutes, you'll be doing pretty good.
Yeah, good shit, Jesse. That's nice. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm like that without even stepping.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell this guy, man.
It's always gonna be with douchebags.
And I was surprised that mine didn't take that whole thing out because I've seen a mine take out my Viking in one shot.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're pretty. They do. What is it? 150?
Mm-hmm.
125.
And he just comes out and boom.
Yeah, for the world.
So I'm like, alright, I better hurry up and get out of here. Come help me. And I know that I thought they had tanks up on the hill. I must have missed that.
Yeah, no, they did. The other guy was gonna do a drop with the tanks. Now he's dropping on his third, looks like, or he's gonna go for your main. Oh, but the turrets.
Now the irony is I was telling him about, some Terrans, but I never built any for my own.
Oh my God! You just grabbed. You killed like 2 medevacs on.
Yeah. See, you didn't notice. I sieged my tanks at their front, killed the front. Then I said, well, I can't kill this stuff, fly away. And then which was a good call on him. He said, go home, and you know you're right.
This is Boston. Yeah, maybe that's a fucking joke.
I get it though.
Yeah. Well, that was a pretty exciting game, guys. A lot of deaths on both sides of the field. And Jesse was actually getting his third over there on the left side, and it looked like he took his main to get a fourth. So it was pretty exciting game, man. And thanks, Jesse, for helping me cast this game.
Hey, not a problem at all, man.
Yeah, so you guys should be seeing Jesse soon, casting even more games. So thank you guys for watching my video, and I'll see you guys soon.
Later.